Welcome to Real Racing TV, top asphalt blistering 3/10 of a mile madness from our very own Southside Speedway. Stay tuned for interviews, tech talk, and some outstanding racing. Greats like Bobby Allison and Denny Hamlin cut their teeth on these four corners. Be prepared for an awesome show. And now, here is your host, Sean Cook.
Hi, folks. We're down here with Sue Clements, the woman behind this track. Sue, on behalf of myself, all the viewers, all the drivers, and all the people that come down to Southside Speedway, we want to thank you for having this great racetrack for us to come play at. What keeps you going?
I really don't know. I guess the adrenaline. Just like the drivers say, that gives them the motivation. I guess it's just the love of the racetrack.
Well, Sue, that's fantastic. Sue and her sister Patsy have kept this track going through thick and through thin, and I think Sue's one of the few people who work harder than I do. This lady is always working. You've got bicycle races happen down here. You've got bands coming down here. You've got Elvis Presley coming down here. Now, I was just talking to the gentleman inside here. He said he nipped up to RIR and stole their pace car. Is that true?
I hope they didn't steal it. It's here. I don't know who had got here, but I thank them for sending it.
Well, he told me he had to get it back to the track before 7 o'clock in the morning before they notice it's gone, because apparently they're going to need this car on Saturday, right?
I certainly hope so, yes.
Well, Sue, you must be disappointed that Denny Hamlin and some of the other drivers didn't come down here tonight.
I'm sorry that Denny couldn't come, but we've got our own drivers who are as support to the track, and I'm so grateful for the lovely turnout. We have got, I know, 23 late models that here on a Thursday night. I'm not sure about the car count on the grand stock. I'm sure that's a large amount as well. And to show the dedication to the track that these drivers have, it's overwhelming, and I certainly do appreciate it.
Especially on a Thursday night, people. I've been thinking it's Friday all day. I bet you have too, haven't you?
I have indeed. I'm thinking it was last Friday still.
Well, people, this is the great lady who is behind this track. She's really the person that makes all this happen, and I think we have a debt of gratitude to you forever, Sue. And keep it open, baby.
Okay, I'm trying. Thanks, Sean.
All right, Sue, thank you. All right, folks, the 27 car of Daniel Shelton, driven by this gentleman here, is down here at the track. He's got his nieces down here, his sister-in-law down here. Folks, this is a family track. Now, look, I see you've got Ford on your...
I know he just drove a Ford, but that's all right.
It was the only T-shirt in the... At least it's got something to do with cars. Good effort. Now, look, I was watching you getting around the track that last race, and it looked like you were driving with your heart. Now, you got disqualified the race before that. Tell me a little bit about how you're feeling last race.
Well, I mean, I just didn't want anybody to think that we were cheating. We worked so hard, and we got a victory, and I just wanted to do the best I could, either win or make sure we got through tech. I had an awesome run with Fred Key. Unfortunately, Timmy had a little bit of the same luck in tech I did, but we went through. They teched our engine all the way through. We came out legal, so I'm real happy about that. We'll try to do the best job we can to run up front tonight, and I'm just tickled to death. Got my nephews, Antonio and Noah here. They just started back to school. Yeah. Got my sister-in-law, so we're just going to try to run as hard as we can and not leave anything on the table.
Well, that's fantastic. So when the 52 car got disqualified, you went from third to second, right?
Yeah, we went, which, I mean, I don't really want to take second away from, I don't want to take a win. I really finished third. Timmy had an unfortunate incident in tech, but, Southside does a great job with their officials, and just like when I got caught, I didn't know it, but they're right, and I really love racing here, and I just want to do it the right way.
All right, folks, watch out for the number 27 of Daniel Shelton, not David Shelton, which I've been calling him all season. Daniel Shelton. Good luck, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Watch out for the 27, people. All right, folks, we're down here with Freddie Key, driver of the 18 Grand Stock car. Freddie, when you kept past the checkered line last race, did you think you were in second?
Yeah, I thought I would, but I'll take it any way I can get it.
And what did you find that actually happened after the race when they teched all the cars?
I ended up finishing first.
Yay! Freddie Key gets a win. I believe the other car was slightly underweight, right?
I think that's what it was.
Now, so when you go over the scales after the race, how much do you have to weigh?
3150.
3150. Now, how heavy does one of these cars start off at? Like, they're more than that when they came off the showroom floor, right?
Yeah, they're like 33, 34.
So you take all that weight out. And so you came in on weight, he didn't come in on weight. And Freddie Key, folks, won the last Grand Stock race. Now, what are you going to try and do tonight, Freddie?
Win the race.
How did I think that he was going to say that? Hey, Freddie, you want to give a shout out to any of your friends, family, sponsor, crew, anything like that?
Yeah, my kids, my mom and dad, my Keys Towing, KTSI, Roy Hendricks, Muffler, Harefield Motorsports, Morgan & Sons, Holland, Hollywood, and Chandler Weldon, and Buns Weldon.
Folks, it takes a lot of people to get one of these cars around the track. Freddie, good luck tonight, baby. We'll be watching out for the number 18 Grand Stock car of Freddie Key. All right, folks, anybody who was watching the show last year will recognize Kevin Wilson. You were track champion in the U-Car division, weren't you?
Third in points and Rookie of the Year.
Well, that's fantastic. Now, you were driving a U-Car for how many seasons?
1 year.
Just last year?
Yes, sir.
Now, how does this Grand Stock car feel compared to one of those front-wheel drive, four-cylinder unibody cars?
A lot faster and a lot different handling.
Yeah, the rear-wheel drive must make a big difference.
Oh, yes, it does.
Now, you want to give a shout-out to any friends, family, sponsor?
J&K Automotive, my dad, mom, and everybody who's worked on the car and helped me throughout the last couple of years.
Well, that's fantastic. Kevin, from me, all the viewers at home, we wish you good luck in the upcoming race. People, watch out for the number 47 Grand Stock car of this gentleman here, Kevin Wilson.
And we are racing at the toughest short track in the South. Skeens makes a break down into one. To his outside, BK Wilson tries to keep the nose up right next to him, and then it's Shelton and Timmy Nice off of 2.
The 2-car Bill Ammerman didn't look like he got a good start, with the 9-car Tony Ingram getting into the rear end of him, getting a little gap between the 03 and the 01 and the 69. The two, they get together going into one.
Cars working down the backstretch into turn 3. Skeens now has a good lead. A little bit of a comfortable spot right now for BK Wilson in the 82 car. The 27 of Shelton. Then it's the 00 of Keith Macta and the 52 of Timmy Nice. Your top 5 cars rolling through 1 and 2.
The 01 of Chris Hott, he's looking to the inside of the number 18 of Fred Key. He's got Brian Meislevy on his rear bumper as well. Keith Macka looks to the inside of the 82 of BK Wilson. He's got the spot, a little contact. Keith Macka is going to get sideways. He straightens that machine out, gets back into it. Now he falls in behind the number 69 of Donnie Newman, gets squared away. Meanwhile, up front, Daniel Shelton starting to put some pressure on the 04, Richard Skeens.
Skeens off of turn number 2. Shelton had made most of the 82 car really quickly and moves his Chevy right up behind the 04 of Richard Skeens. Skeens with the Oldsmobile nose, one of the only ones out here at Southside Speedway, works off of 4 and down the front stretch, but Shelton is right in his tire tracks and on his back bumper.
We got a race for 7th place back there. Donnie Newman and the 03 of Brian Meiss. Oh, we have a spin. Great day in the morning. The 63 of Mike Cole. The Hanks barbecue machine spins that thing around in 1 and 2. Skeens takes a slow. He gets on the gas behind the tech building, and it's shake, rattle, and roll time, folks. Pulls about a car length on Daniel Shelton. About 2 or 3 car lengths to 3rd place of BK Wilson.
BK trying to make up that distance now. He had Timmy Nice right on his back bumper through 1 and 2, but BK with a great exit on turn 2.
Yeah, the 01 of Chris Hott looks underneath the 18 of Fred Key, tries to get that spot. Fred Key's going to try and pinch him down in 3 and 4, but he's holding that spot down the front stretch. Fred Key gives him a little room. He pulls side by side, and we got a battle going on for the 5th position.
2 Chevys rail out right down into turn number 3. Fred Key gets the advantage by a nose. This is for the 5th spot as the leader gets a little bit of a nudge from the 27, all of the chrome horn.
Shelton all over Skeens' rear bumper. He wants to let him know, I want that spot, I want that spot. Meanwhile, the 82 and the 52 are just looking, just waiting to see what happens.
I believe Shelton might have the 04 car driver looking in the mirror just a little bit. Down into 1, Shelton's there. Gives the room. Those 2 cars make slight contact off of turn number 2. Daniel Shelton on the inside. He's going to make the move on Skeens down the backstretch. He's got the faster way around the track, takes the top spot.
Shelton's going to make that pass, but we got a race for the 3rd place between the 82 and the 52. The 52 driven by Timmy Nice and the 82 of BK Wilson. Timmy Nice going to take that spot and still got the 01 sitting there looking at all this. Has reeled in that top 4 bunch of cars, and they're getting ready to run up on some lap traffic in just another couple of laps.
What was a 4-car battle now is a string of almost 10 cars around the Southside Speedway, and the engine on that train, Daniel Shelton.
The 01 of Hott's looking to the underside of the 82 of BK Wilson. He's going to dive in underneath him going into 3. Meanwhile, got the 00 of Keith Macta back there trying to work his way back up through the field. Gets underneath the 03 of Brian Meislevy. He's going to get that spot coming off coming off 4, and Justin Brown in the 55 is going to try and take advantage of hanging the 0-3 of Brian Mice leaving out the drive. Woo, they get 3 wide going into 3, going around lap traffic of
Mike Cole.
Mike Cole. Get those Cole boys mixed up, but they both out here running, folks.
Daniel Shelton now is working, but now up into the second spot. He's moved around the outside of Richard Skeens. Last lap around 3 and 4, and Timmy Nice has thrown out the rod. He's set the hook, and he is starting to reel in Daniel Shelton.
Yeah, he wants to vindicate himself from that disqualification, not having enough gas in his car. Come up 16 pounds light. I don't believe 16 pounds would have made the difference the way he won that race last week. However, he wants to vindicate himself, but he's got his hands full if he's going to try and reel in that 27 car. I can tell you that now. The 01 of Chris Hott, he's moved up into the 3rd spot, and the 04 Richard Skeen and the 82 of BK Wilson, they're trying to negotiate that lap traffic of that 90 car. Skeens looks to the inside. Whoa, we're going to make that work. These guys make it work. 3 wide. How about that Richard Skeens? Drives below the rumble strips and makes the pass. He's going to fall in behind the 00 of Keith Mactor.
Leaders down into 2.
Oh, the 9 car, Tony Ingram Sr. has turned around.
So
Flagman Jimmy Walker breaks out the yellow flag. The yellow flag does mean caution on the speedway. These cars slow down, and the officials will line them up where they were the last. Daniel Shelton takes off. He pulls about a car length over the 52 of Timmy Nice.
Kevin Wilson catching a little bit of the boilerplate off of turn number 4 on there. He's starting the 47 automobile, but your top about 9 or 10 cars all in a string working off of turn number 4. Daniel Shelton still out front. The thing is, does Chris Hott have enough on those Hoosiers left on that car? Once again, it is 50 laps, the distance tonight for these automobiles, and you're only 16 laps in, and you got a few drivers driving like it's like 5 to go.
I think these guys drive like it's 5 to go every single lap.
One car you're probably going to see come to life, and he's really good at extended length races in this series. You're going to see Fred Key and Donnie Newman. Those 2 automobiles, when it comes to extended length races, they won't push the issue within the first 25 or 30 laps, but then they'll come alive in those last 20 laps and just start picking off cars. But here comes the UTEC automobile
the
to the inside.
The 00 Keith Mactor, he just makes the pass on the 69 car, Donnie Newman, as well as Justin Brown. He's looking to the inside going into. Ooh, they rub a little bit, but rubbing is racing. Keith Mactor, he's going to make that pass, and he's starting to reel in the 82 of BK Wilson. Meanwhile, up front, the 52, he's looking to the inside of the 27 of Daniel Shelton. Timmy Nice, he works low, looks low, coming off 4. Looks like he might get a nose, doesn't quite have it. Oh, and he gets in there. Daniel Shelton gives him room. They race door to door, getting ready to come up on some serious lap traffic here.
Yeah, it's going to be up to Shelton to see if he can use Woody Ellington as a pick, but he cannot as Timmy Nice takes over the top spot. He'll lead lap number 20 on the board right now. And that's where the Timmy Nice automobile will take over. Chris Hott's been slowly working traffic. Kevin Wilson to the inside, Woody Ellington to the inside. Next lap traffic automobile is going to be the Cole guys off of turn number 4.
Chris Hott tried to take advantage of that lap car. He got shuffled back into line. Looked like he was fast. That made him lose a little bit of ground. He's probably cussing these lap cars. We got a car slow. One of the Ingrams is Tony Ingram III, slow on the backstretch. He's going to try and limp that thing into pit road. Meanwhile, we're staying green on the racetrack. Flagman Jimmy Walker gives the blue flag with the orange stripe. What that flag represents is for the slow cars. It lets you know, hey, you got fast cars coming up on you, move out of the way. Let these guys go and race. I'll tell you what, if I had to call it, I would say right now the 00 is probably the fastest car on the track in this division. He has flat made up some ground under green flag conditions. But the 01 finally gets that spot on the 27 car, Shelton. Shelton gets squirrely coming off 4, slides up the racetrack, gets up in the marble, falls all the way back to the 5th spot.
Timmy Nice to the inside of Bill Emmerman down the backstretch now with the 52 car. Chris Hott now a free ticket all the way up into the 2nd spot. 10 to go. Can he chase down the 52 car? I don't know if he might have to because Keith Mactor's working on the back end of Fred Key's number 18 heading into 1.
Brian Mice leading in the 69 of Donnie Newman going at it now. They look like got a trailer hitch on the back of that 69 car. Mice Levy putting the pressure on him. He's put a little ground between him and the 55 of Justin Brown. Macta works to the inside of the 18 of Fred Key coming off two. Gets him sideways. Fred Key blocking low, blocking high, not going to give up that spot easily. Keith Macta gives him a shot, lets him know, hey buddy, I want the spot, I'm there. Don't chop me off. This could get ugly, folks.
Fred Key is not wanting to give up that third spot right now. But I'll tell you what, the whole time this is going on, Timmy Nice is catching some lap traffic, and Chris Hott is a half a straightaway ahead of those guys. Now, Macta makes it, but Fred Key is going to use him for brakes into one. Macta drives in hard, knows about it, plants the accelerator, and drives away.
And Daniel Shelton's going to use that as an advantage to slide underneath the 18 car. Fred Key as well, trying to make up a couple of those spots that he lost sliding up the track in 3 and 4. Keith Macta, Fred Key didn't make it easy for him, but Keith Macta, he's pulling away from him now. Fred Key gets sideways in 1 and 2. 27 of Daniel Shelton lets off, as well as the 82 of BK Wilson trying to get back up in the mix. 4 laps to go.
So right now it's Timmy Nice leading the way with only 4 to go in the 52. Chris Hott's trying to reel him in the 0-1. Macta is 3rd. Key is 4th. 5th for Daniel Shelton, and an attaboy 100% for the unsponsored 82 of BK Wilson, running right outside the top 5, and he is inside of Daniel Shelton down the front stretch.
I believe Daniel Shelton has probably driven that car so hard he might have wore those Hoosiers out a little bit, got the tires heated up. Some of these guys just kind of saved their stuff. Now they're starting to work on him.
2 to go, the signal across the windshield for Timmy Nice. He won it last time out, but he got a little bit of trouble in the tech shed. Let's see what happens this time, because he's looking at the white flag from Jimmy Walker across the stripe. The 52 car down into turn number 1 for the final time in the 50-lap feature event. Nice off of turn 2 and down the backstretch. To the stripe, checkers in sight. Timmy Nice will collect win number 2 on the season. Still got the tech shed to go, and there's Chris Hott, Keith Macta, Fred Key, BK Wilson. And folks, here he comes out the car. Let him hear it, Timmy Nice! Steering wheel's giving him a fit. Here he comes. There you go, folks. There's your feature winner, getting a little bit of the old Coca-Cola shower here in Victory Lane. And the hardware once again, buddy, I tell you what. Wheelman, you were on a mission there right off the bat. You went around the outside of the 82 car, and then Daniel gave you all kinds of room down here in turn 1, and you made it work really good for you.
Yeah, they all raced me really clean, but I really got to thank my crew. They really helped me out all the time, and they put so much effort into it, and they really got it together today. I got to thank all my fans and everybody for showing up, and it just feels really good to be able to win a 50-lapper, and hopefully we take this trophy home.
There you go. That's Timmy Nice. Like I said, folks, he's ready to rock and roll. He's already got 1 win on the season. That's official. He's hoping to clock number 2 right here. He just pulled into victory lane again.
I just